name is Mr. Saul, and it's my privilege to represent the owners of the stores which I respect. And we are all here so that we can review and give you some information concerning the rules and regulations that govern the stores. Let's first start by saying that everyone should be here on time. And the reason for that is very, very important. Because if you're not here on time, that means the section that was allocated to you will not be covered. And if it's not covered, here's what may happen. Firstly, you may lose a sale. Therefore, the store may lose a sale. Also, if there's any customers around with any sort of bad intentions, well, they will not be attended to. Please be here on time, ready to work at the time the schedule reads. It's also very important that we understand everything that I'm going to say, so that you will not be put in a bad position with management. Unfortunately, sometimes employees get sick. And if you do get sick and not plan to come to work, please call us early in the morning, as soon as we open, so that will give us an opportunity to replace you. Now, the sooner you call, the better. But by not calling at all, you are putting yourself in a position where we might consider dismissing you, because it's simply wrong not to show up and not to call. So if it's a no call, no show situation, you are asking for dismissal. So please make sure that you call no later than 15 minutes after the scheduled time to be here. Now, if you're planning to be off for any reason, please inform your manager ahead of time so that we may replace you. All you have to do is ask the management for a day off or for whatever absent time that you might wish to take. All you have to do is ask. By not asking, you're making our job, the management job that is, harder. So please, ask if you're planning to be off. Let us know, and the more time you give us to replace you, the better it is for the store. If you come into the store having a coat on, take it and put it in the proper designated area that we have in the stores. Same thing with your pocketbook, your handbag. If you have one, make sure that you put it where the designated area is. Do not put your coat between the racks. Do not hide it in a specific place that you have in mind. All pocketbooks and all coats have to be put in the area that we designate. All this is for the purpose of controlling the store. Please do not leave any valuables in your bag. All full-time employees must clock in and out 4 times per day. Once upon arrival, once to punch out for lunch, once to punch back from lunch, and upon leaving for the day. Part-time employees are required to punch twice, when starting your shift and when ending it. What that means is this: when you clock in, be ready to work. Let's say you come into the store and you want to go to the bathroom, put your makeup on, and that sort of thing. Do whatever personal things that you have to do. You are not expected to do this on our time. That is on the store's time. You're expected to do this on your own time. In order to do that, we will allow you to clock into work if and when you are really ready to work. What that means is simply do what you have to do, go to the bathroom and so forth, then clock in, having already put your smock on. Now, that smock, which should have your name tag on it, is a smock or an apron that we use in the stores so that a customer could identify you as a worker in the store. The store also has a dress code, which consists of a solid red collared shirt, long or short sleeve, blue pants or skirt, or jeans, no sandals, and no slippers. The reason for this? It identifies you as an employee and not a customer. It's the same procedure when you leave the store to go home. We expect you to punch out first. After you have completed your particular work, then on your own time, go right ahead and do whatever you need to do personal-wise, including putting on your coat. Needless to say that you are not allowed to smoke in the store. There will be no smoking, there will be no eating anywhere on the selling floor. We have designated a certain area in the store where you can have your lunch, which is, by the way, 45 minutes. You are expected to clock out for your lunch period and clock in back after the 45 minutes have expired. On time, so that you do not back up the lunch schedule for the person that needs to go to lunch after you. When you would like to go to the bathroom or wish to do something of that sort, anything personal, you may do so by taking what we call the pass. Now, the pass is something that management will show you. Now, the reason for the pass is not to ridicule you or anything like that, or treat you like a baby. The reason for the pass is so that we know that you will be off the floor, off the particular section that you were given, where we'll be able to cover it, which is only fair. So please make sure that when you go to the bathroom, show us the pass, and then after that, we will allow you to go and cover your section again. As far as purchases are concerned, if you wish to buy something from the store, you could do so, but again, on your own time. What that means is this: at the end of your day, if you wish to purchase a blouse or whatnot, simply bring it right after you punched out for your day, and then do your purchase on your own time, not on the store's time. If you wish to put something on the side throughout the course of the day, let's say you find something that you find interesting and that you might want to purchase at the end of the day, all you need to do is take it and give it to the cashier, where she'll be more than happy to hold it for you for one day. And that way you'll be able to purchase it that particular day, or we could put it on hold for you till the next day. Of course, always with management approval. But to put any merchandise someplace that we do not know, it is not permitted. All right, the next point is we do not allow any personal calls or telephone calls in the store. Now again, you know, I don't want to sound just like it's a military school over here, but if you have an emergency or if you have something sort of urgent, of course we will give it to you. But tell your caller not to call here because we've had boyfriends and husbands just call to say, hello, honey, I miss you, and all that kind of stuff. You are not permitted to use your cell phones on the selling floor. If you have an emergency, ask the manager and he will show you where to use your phone off of the selling floor. And one of your basic jobs that you have is to attend to your section. Attending to your section is basically organizing it in the way that we will show you. Now consult with your manager as to what we expect from you as far as your section is concerned. But to put things simply, all you have to do is organize merchandise. Let's say you have garments in this section. All you have to do is put them by style, by color, by size, and organize the hangers in a proper way. The points that I might bring up to you are these. We do not like hangers to be crisscrossing. It makes it very difficult for a customer to shop. Another point is this. We want all price tags to be facing the customer, so that when they want to see how much it is, if customers happen not to be attended to, well, they don't have to reach all the way inside the garment to know the price. They'll be sticking out right where it's very accessible for them to read. Every color should also be together. Not only together by color, but also by size. The small size first and growing to the biggest sizes. If you need help, please let us know. We will be more than happy to help you. If you want to use your own ideas of fixing sections, suggest and we will listen. But the idea, the whole basic idea is what? To make sure that it looks clean and that it looks organized. Because you have to understand that you live here for a few hours every day. Some of you live here for 7 hours. Some of you live here for up to 10 hours per day. So we would like you to consider your section or the particular section that you are given or designated to as if it was your own home. For instance, if you find a piece of paper on the floor, it really doesn't hurt to pick it up. You wouldn't want to spend the rest of your day stepping on that piece of paper. Now, we're not going to ask you to mop or clean or do windows or anything to that liking. But at the same time, we ask you, in a significant manner, keep it nice, keep it clean, and keep it organized. If you are authorized to do a markdown, when you mark an item down, make sure that you do not cover the original price. Make sure that the original price shows. So it shows a customer exactly how much they are saving. So to sum it up, as far as you're concerned, you're expected to help the customer in a proper manner, as I have explained before, and to make sure that your section is nice and neat at all times. And certainly, do not leave the store at night with the section all messed up. It's really not fair for that next person after you to come in the next day and find a messy section. So please, help customers the right way and keep your section neat. We have packaged goods in the store. Now these packaged goods or packaged merchandise have to be intact, whether it's shirts or anything else. If it's open, make sure that you put that item back in that same package as neatly as possible. Because once a package is open, it somehow loses its zest and loses its value. So just bring it to the attention of the manager if you cannot put it back in the package in the proper way. The next thing I need to suggest to all of you is if you find yourself with nothing to do, all you have to do is ask one of the managers to give you a job. As far as the stockroom is concerned, we don't want anyone to go into the stockroom unless they are authorized. If you are asked to go to the stockroom by a manager, by all means do so, but never on your own. You could be found in a situation where a customer wants a particular item or size that we do not have on the floor. And then you want to go to the stockroom and in all good faith and good intention to the stockroom to get them. Well, still, follow the rule, ask the manager to do so, and we will direct you as to what to do. But by going to the stockroom without permission is not allowed. And we expect to see you on the selling floor at all times. Now, we do have fitting rooms. We have signs posted on each fitting room door telling you the specific policy of the fitting room use. Now, it's basically 2 items at a time, and no white garments can be tried on. And of course, you have to make sure that someone is there all the time at the fitting room door with the customer, so that they can attend to their every need as far as them asking for another size or another color or so on. Coming into the register area, again, just like going to the stockroom, is not allowed. Now, if you want something from the register area, from inside the counters, again, all you need to do is ask. Ask. Everything you do as far as rules go. If you are not sure, just please ask. In situations where a customer refuses to be helped for one reason or another, if they don't want to be helped, we would like you to still be near that customer. You never know. They may ask you for help later on, and you should be there when they need you. Or maybe the customer will just keep destroying your section, so you could go nicely to them and try to give them the hint that you are destroying my section. So being near the customer is important, whether they need your help or not. Do not be near the customer as a watch person. You are just being near them for their own benefit and for their own help. Now, if you feel or you get any type of vibe that this person is up to no good, that this customer, let's say, may want to steal, what do you do? Well, first thing you do is bring it to our attention. You bring it to the manager's attention. Now, we have a word that we use to identify a thief. If we are sure that this person is up to stealing, it is our duty to make sure that he doesn't do such a thing. So in order to do that, we use a word, and that word is husho. Now the word husho is a code word for thief. If you come to us and tell us that, then we will take the proper precautions so no pilferage will happen. Now the reason we use the word husho is so that we do not make any other customers in the store uncomfortable. If you say, hey, thief, thief, now panic might erupt. And you never know. I mean, customers don't like to be in a panic atmosphere. And you just might lose a customer or two if that's the case. And that's the reason why we use that particular word. You can just walk to us and we will handle it. And you'll say to us that particular word, again, husho, and we will take care of it. Because after all, let's face it, what is the purpose of being here? The purpose of being here is to make money. And if a person's going to come in and just take our money and go, and by that what I mean is merchandise, because merchandise is basically money. And if they go without paying for it, well, it jeopardizes all of our jobs. It defeats the entire purpose of us being here. It defeats the purpose of having the store open to begin with. So it is of utmost importance that if you do notice such a person, a suspicious person, we have to take action. You must tell us about that person immediately. Now, moving along, this organization runs with the help of management. We appreciate it if you show them the respect that they show you. Please listen to them when they speak to you with every respect. Just like they're speaking to you with every courtesy and respect I'm sure that they will be giving you. Please know your manager's name so they respond to you positively. As a last point, I'd like to tell you that if you would like to handle any added responsibility at all, please bring it to the manager's attention. We'll be more than happy to help you grow with the company. Now, in order to get a promotion or a raise, you have to prove to us that you deserve it. Now this, I would say in a nutshell, is the general policies of the CMS organization. And if you have any questions, again, please do not hesitate to go to your manager, assistant manager, and so forth, and discuss with them anything that you might want to discuss as far as business is concerned. Now, as a last note, it's very important that we keep this whole place honest. What that means is this: if you find that your colleague is trying to lure you into any bad intention act, well, our advice to you is simply back out of that particular situation, because the consequences would only be bad. Now, by the same token, what we do with people we catch stealing in the store as far as customers are concerned, it's our policy to press charges. And when we press charges, we go to the extreme so that we can penalize that person to the full extent of the law. Now that policy also applies to every one of us, not just the customer. So if you find yourself in any situation that you might be doing something dishonest, we strongly suggest that you stay out of it. And we also ask that you come to us and tell us about it, so that we can eliminate any bad situations in the store. We do not want anyone to be in this predicament. We don't want anyone to be in a position where it's embarrassing, humiliating, or bad. So please refrain from being engaged in any temptation where you find yourself in a bad position. Help the store and you'll be helping yourself. And we'd like you to do a good job, and we'd like you to take your job personally, because this is your home for at least part of your day. And again, any complaints or suggestions, just go to a manager and communicate. Do not hide anything. Do not keep things to yourself, because it's always good to talk it out and solve any problems that you might have. On your way out of the store, at the end of your scheduled day, we have a policy of searching our employees on the way out. We don't want you to take this personally. It's just a routine check where we are trying to eliminate any bad thing that might happen. Now, the search is comprised of simply opening your pocketbook, show it to the man at the door, and just opening your coat, showing him that you have nothing to hide. It's nothing personal, simply a routine check. I think I covered most of the points, at least the basic points that concerning the rules and general policy of the stores. And all I want to do now is wish you good luck in your job and try to remember these points that I have mentioned. We can also review this tape for you if you want. You can watch it again if you wish, if you're not sure about something. Again, welcome aboard, and I'm sure you'll be proud of the way the store is running, and I'm sure you'll be proud of the way the owners of these stores are handling their employees. And we hope that we will be proud of you. And thank you for listening, and again, good luck.